Good morning.
Morning.
Welcome to the April 26th Commission of Correction meeting. The time now is 11 a.m. First thing we do is approve the minutes from the commission meeting March 29th, 2022. Need a motion to approve?
Motion.
A second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
A motion to approve the CPCRC April 14th, 2022 minutes.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I will now turn over to Director of Operations, Terry Moran.
Yes, good morning, Chairman, Commissioners. Items A and B can be discussed together. Erie County Sheriff's Office, the Holding Center, 21V12. The Correctional Facility, 21V13, both with respect to visitation with relief from 7008.2B and .3C. Sheriff Garcia is requesting an extension to both of these variances in light of the continued surge of COVID in the Erie County area. As of his submittal, the positivity rate for Erie County was 14.6%. So based on this information, we are recommending that both variances be approved until June 1st, 2022 with the same conditions as that previously applied.
Okay. Any questions, concerns? A motion to approve?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item C, Onondaga County Sheriff's Office, Onondaga County Corrections Department, 21V16, same visitation variance as previously discussed. Sheriff Conway is requesting that this variance be extended in light of the continued COVID positivity rates, which I believe are at upwards of 16% as of his submittal. So we're recommending that it be approved until June 1st, 2022 with the same condition.
Any questions or concerns? Motion to approve?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Favor?
Aye.
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 Next item is Westchester County Department of Correction, 20V23. Commissioner Spano is requesting that this variance be extended, and he's indicating that the COVID positivity rate is 9.2%. We're recommending that this variance be approved until June 1st, 2022 with these same conditions.
Any questions or concerns? Motion to approve?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Favor?
Aye.
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 Next item is Putnam County. Captain James Greenoff is requesting, this would be a new variance for visitation relief from standard 7002B and .3C. The facility did not provide any information concerning the COVID positivity rate for the community. And I believe a review yesterday, the day before, that the positivity rate is very low, and we feel does not justify providing relief for visitation. So staff are recommending that this variance request be denied.
Motion to deny?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And that is it for open session, Chairman.
Thank you. Need a motion to go into executive session to discuss construction and security issues.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Favor?
Aye.
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 Welcome back. Need a motion to exit executive session?
Motion.
A second?
Second.
All in in favor?
Aye.
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 A motion to ratify all action taken in executive session.
Motion.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Senior Counsel Debbie Slackbean.
Thank you, Chairman, Commissioners. Before the Commission is the 5-year regulatory review for the rules adopted by the Commission in 1997, 2002, 2007, 2012, and 2017. They consist of the amendment to subdivision F of section 7002.4, which is needed to provide that money seized from prisoners upon their admission to a local correctional facility be placed in the prisoner's facility account. The amendment of section 7003.2A2, 7003.2C2, 7003.3B, 7003.3D through L, 7003.3I, 7003.3J, 5I3, all of which is needed to eliminate the unnecessary record keeping, to provide greater discretion regarding supervision of trustee prisoners, and to facilitate greater interaction between correctional staff and prisoners. The amendment of subdivision A of section 7005.4, section 7005.5, and subdivision A of section 7005.9, which is needed to provide greater flexibility to facilitate the facility administrators regarding care styles and to streamline provisions. The amendment of subdivision A of section 7006.5 and subdivision B of section 7006.11, which is needed to modify unnecessary and burdensome procedures. The amendment of subdivision B of section 7010.2, which is needed to allow local correctional facilities to utilize the results of a physical examination conducted upon a prisoner within 6 months of his or her admission to the facility. An amendment of Part 7010, which is needed to allow local correctional facilities to return unused medications. The amendment of subdivision B and F, and the repeal of subdivision G of section 7013.8, which is needed to extend the time period in which the classification of a prisoner must be completed and to eliminate unnecessary and burdensome paperwork. The repeal of the old sections 7015.2, 7015.3, 7015.4, and 7015.5, the addition of a new 7015.2, the renumbering of section 7015.6 as 7015.3, and the amendment of the renumbered 7015.3, which is needed to streamline the provisions and eliminate overly detailed requirements. An amendment of Part 7028, which is needed to permit the restriction of an incarcerated individual's exercise period when it is determined that it would be a threat to the safety, security, or good order of the facility, or the safety, security, or health of the prisoner or other prisoners. An amendment of Part 7032, which is needed to curtail the submission of frivolous grievances. An amendment of Part 7605, which is needed to simplify the requirements regarding development and renew of policies and procedures. An amendment of Part 7621, which is needed to authorize establishment of double occupancy housing units in the Department of Correctional Services facilities. An amendment of section 7634.5C and 7634.6C, and the repeal of section 7634.8, which is needed to eliminate an impractical requirement to review training, to eliminate an overly detailed reporting requirement, and to delete unneeded language regarding variances. An amendment to Part 7651, which is needed to eliminate overly detailed or obsolete provisions. An amendment of subdivision H of section 7651.10, which is needed to conform the provisions with correctional law section 137. An amendment of section 7677.5 and the repeal of subdivision B and C of section 7677.3 and subdivisions B, C, and D of section 7677.11, which is needed to simplify requirements regarding development of policies and procedures and record keeping. An amendment of section 7603.2 and the addition of paragraph 5 of section 7603.3B, which is needed to allow for a docs variance for facility capacity regulations when necessary for incarcerated individual programming or other important needs. An amendment to section 7002.2 and the addition of part 7205, which is needed to standardize the Commission's approval process for agreements of local correctional facilities to detain out-of-state incarcerated individuals. The addition of subdivision E to section 7000.1, which is needed to provide local correctional facilities a form and deadline for the annual report to the Commission of the use of restraints on women, on a woman reportable under section 611 of the correctional law, and the renumbering of subdivision G of section 7506.1 and the addition of subdivision G of section 7506.1, which is needed to ensure feminine hygiene products are available and accessible to female prisoners detained in local lockups. We have invited public comment on these amendments. None were received. After review of these regulations, it has been determined that these regulations are necessary to provide a safe, stable, and humane correctional system in New York, and it is recommended that they be continued.
Any questions or concerns? Motion to approve the amendments.
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any more business? Motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.